This is my home. I grew up here. I went to the Indian Mission School when it was a boarding school. Growing up on the reservations, you did not have dental care. You did not have it. IHS, Indian Health Service at the time, you went in there. Their major service was to pull your teeth. They didn't do no fillings. So I would say that I have a background of not good dental health. When I was working out away from the reservation, I was able to get dental health insurance, and I did. That was my whole primary means of keeping my teeth intact. Coming back to the reservation, of course, I was without dental health.
We have thousands of people on our reservation, and we do deserve to have more smaller clinics besides just our one hospital. Our next closest clinic around here is probably 45 minutes away. And not all people have transportation around here to go to those clinics. And this, I know a lot of people can walk up. There's a lot of people who have walked here in town that normally can't get even to our nearest hospital. So the fact that it's conveniently right here in our small town helps a lot.
Well, overall, South Dakota has excellent dental care, but it really there's a big differentiation between different social stratas in South Dakota, but that's not unique to South Dakota, that's really across the country. So when we think of South Dakota, we certainly know a high percentage of folks that are in economically distressed areas on the reservations. That for us translates also to some great dental needs on the reservations.
I started coming to this dental clinic basically because it was free, and it is less hassle than going to our IHS hospital. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, about waiting in line since like 6:30 in the morning, and you may or may not be seen. At least here it's a for sure thing that you are going to get in, you are going to get seen, and you are going to get some type of help. I was chatting with Marty and told her this would be my first exam since elementary. Marty made me feel less afraid and basically made me feel comfortable coming in. And I basically was just brushing my teeth morning, noon, and at night. That's what I've been doing my whole life, and I was deathly scared of coming to the dentist until I met Marty.
The clinic at St. Francis is really unique in all of the mission type of activity that I'm aware of. For our guys, I sometimes describe it as a bright light in an otherwise dark place when it comes to oral health. It's a unique partnership. There's really nothing else like it. I mean, most of the reservation communities that we know of, the care that's provided from an oral health perspective is that through the Indian Health Service. And here on Rosebud, people have a second choice, or they have another choice in their backyard. It's just the most unique partnership that I've ever seen, because it's funded primarily through the mission and its sources, but the folks who work there come from all over the state and all over the country, for that matter, to volunteer. So it's a unique partnership. There's really nothing else like it that I know of in the country, and it's highly successful because of that.
When you walk in, you don't feel intimidated, you don't feel scared. The staff is really welcoming. They make you feel at home. They make sure you understand what's going to happen, what your procedure is going to be, and when you're done, where to move forward from there, or how to take care of your teeth. I just like the fact that I know the people that are here working, like they're local people, you know them, you trust them, there's trust there. It's not like you're gonna walk in here and not know anybody. My teeth have been stained my whole life since I was a baby due to a high fever, and Marty did give me the encouragement to come in and get my teeth fixed. And I was always afraid to go anywhere else, but here they made me feel very welcome. And with my daughter also, they slowly got her used to the dental clinic. I just didn't have to take her to a big hospital where she would be scared. Here it's a smaller clinic, and it's really, it just made my daughter feel very comfortable here. She wasn't as scared. So it impacted mine and my daughter's life.
The VA will not do dental services unless it's service-related problems. So this was sort of like a, can we say, a godsend for me to keep my teeth somewhat in order. Yeah. So I appreciate the place.
The partnership between the Dental Association and the St. Francis Mission Dental Clinic goes back 4 or 5 years now, and it's been a great partnership. Our role is to try to promote the fact that the mission is there, to promote the great need that's there, and to ask our members if they won't step up and volunteer to provide their services at the mission. So over that 4 or 5 year period, we've gotten to know the staff at the mission well. You know, it's a great facility. It's very well managed and maintained. A lot of love and pride has gone into the facility that's there. And what I can tell dentists that are considering volunteering there is that compared to a lot of other places where you might end up doing mission work, this is a fully functioning clinic. You have access to a great staff, very good equipment, great materials, really everything you need to do dentistry the way you like to and want to do it. And it allows the clinic and the people who receive the care there to give and to get the best quality dental care available. So the feedback that I get from dentists and allied staff that have been there is really that this is a great experience for us. The folks who have had the best experiences usually come down not just by themselves, but they'll bring a friend or two with them. They'll do this as mission work as a group. So not only do you have the satisfaction of helping people who need help, but you get to work with your colleagues. In fact, I've even heard from some dentists who said, I've learned a lot this week because I got to see how dentist A practices compared to the way I do it. I've learned some things technique-wise, practice style, things that I hadn't thought of that I've really enjoyed seeing my friend do that I'm now going to be able to employ when I get back to my practice. So most dentists are in an environment where they're solo practice, or maybe they have an associate, but the two of them don't necessarily get to see how each other does things because they're busy in their practices. So if you're a solo dentist and you want to reach out and spend some time with some colleagues or some friends, this is a great place to put together a team to come down and provide care for a day, 2 days, a better part of a week, whatever works for your schedule.
I could go overboard and say too much, but I say they're like angels that just happen to come into St. Francis and start the clinic here.